What's going on, growers? It's James Prigioni coming to you live from Jersey. Woo! I am so excited, giddy, feeling like a little kid. And some of you can probably relate. It's sort of like when you have your growing season, your spring, your summer, your fall. You do a great job with it. Then that fall comes, you're moving into winter, and you decide what you're gonna grow next year. You start ordering the stuff. Then it comes January, February, or the winter time, whenever that is for you. You get them in your hand and you're like, oh, that rush of excitement. And you wanna get out there and get planting immediately. That's what it's like for me, but we're talking 20, maybe 30 times crazier. The reason for that, right next to me here in a box, I've got over 1,000 varieties of heirloom seeds. You heard me, over 1,000 varieties. The only thing I could think of really to do with this, open it up, show you guys what we got, and get planted. Let's go. To me, this box right here just is a perfect picture of what this channel is all about. It epitomizes it. I'm talking value, worth, growth, community. It's all right here. And the reason, one of the reasons is because I actually didn't even purchase this. And it's hard for me to stand still right now because I'm just so excited to get this in the ground. I've been sitting on it, waiting it. It was sent to me by one of you, a friend. And up front, the cost of this, it's high. It's real high. With all these varieties, thousands of them, again, the cost is high, but the worth, in my opinion, is way higher. We've talked about that before, the balancing of cost and worth. This one, nothing more worth it than getting seasoned. We can get more, we can share them with friends, and we can help build a bigger community. Let's get into it. Now I'm gonna take you into the greenhouse and open the box up. I'll talk about it after, some of the specifics, how I got it. But first I wanna open it and show you it because I don't want it to be one of those videos where you have to wait like 10, 15 minutes to see what you wanna see, the opening and the seeds, so let's get into it. Here it is, the moment of truth. Super, super excited. As you can see, the person who sent this, it costs it $8.50 just to ship it. And like I said, over 1,000 varieties. So this is the Jeer, I think it's called the Jeer collection. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but this is from Baker Creek, and I want you to know, I have no affiliation with Baker Creek. I'm not suggesting that you guys get this. I'm just so excited and I want to share it with everyone. Show you some of the things we're going to be growing and get some suggestions from you of what we should grow. Let's get it open though, and I'll talk more about it. I don't want to cut it, I mean. Here we go. This was sent from a friend. So we've got a letter right here. I'll read that as the video goes on. And then, oh, bagged up all separate. Oh my gosh. Look what we got here, guys. Wow. As you can see, these aren't brand new packs. This is divided up among a community of people. So as a community, this was purchased or by one person to share with just everyone else. Let's break the bags open now and see what we got. The reason they're in separate bags here is because my friend Rich, he's the one who sent it to me, free of charge, just a gift out of the kindness of his heart, I guess. He said he appreciated the channel, appreciate the work we put in, and that just meant, that means the world to me and to Tuck. Because all these videos, that's a form of, I guess, of planting, of sowing seed. So when something comes into harvest like this, your kind words, your encouragement, that's a harvest for us. But when you send things like this, that's an awesome harvest too. And what we get to do is take this harvest and grow this and get more harvest and share that with everyone else. So it's just an incredible cycle in my opinion, and I'm super excited. Rich is the one that sent this to us, my friend Rich Murtha. I'll talk about him a little more. I'll give him a little shout out as the video progresses. But what we've got here is essentially the Jeer collection, which originally will come with like 1,025 varieties at like $1,200. But that's not all the varieties that Baker Creek has. They usually carry up to like 1,600. So what Rich did, or you can have the option to do, is buy all those extra ones at an additional price of $1. So we're talking like 1,600 varieties. And what he did was he took half and then he split the other half and gave them away. So what I've got is 1/10 of that whole collection. So I've got every variety, just a smaller amount. That's amazing though, that's all good because these are heirloom. All we have to do is plant them, save the seed, and we got way, way more. So what Rich did for me was divide everything up, and he organized it, which he had mentioned in the email that the organization was an insanely important part about it. And this is super, super tedious too. He told me, well, that he spent basically over 100 hours doing this because each pack of seeds took about a minute or two to divide up. We've got everything, all different kinds of eggplant. I can't show you everything because it'll take way too long. But as you can see, we've got about 10 seeds of all the different kinds of eggplants. Too many kinds of cabbages to even think about. Ones I've never heard of, ones I definitely cannot pronounce. And we'll be growing so many of these things, guys. And we'll be saving the seeds from them and hopefully sharing a lot of it with you and just passing it on. So this collection right here just lives on forever. A lot of different peas. So get excited because you're gonna be seeing a lot of this stuff growing in the greenhouse, growing in the garden next year. And we're gonna try to find out what's the best, what we love the best, share it with you all so you can grow it too. What an insane amount of seeds. Over 1,000 varieties, or 1,500 varieties. And it's not just like, oh wow, a lot of seeds, all different varieties. That's the huge part about it. We got orientals, we got Asian greens, we got everything. We got cabbages, we got flowers, we got salsify. Anything you can think of, it's on Baker Creek, we got it. And it's gonna be so much fun putting this stuff into the ground. I don't know how I'm gonna wait all winter. And actually I can't, and I know I can't. That's why we're in the greenhouse now, because we gotta get some of this stuff planted and start growing. It's funny, I'm actually having like a tough time trying to present and show you this, all these packs of thousands of varieties, because I can't just rifle through all of them. That would be a little bit boring, I think. The best thing I can do is just bring you along as I grow all these varieties. As we can see them when they're fruit, we can taste them and we can do that together. I can also thank my friend Rich Murtha because he's the one who went out of his way to send this. I didn't ask him to send it at all. And he's got a YouTube channel, check him out, Dinosaur Gardening. He's also in Trenton, local to me. And he said he's available, open to work if anyone needs any help. I guess that's just the kind of heart he has. Again, to reach out, to send that and ask nothing in return. I messaged him on Facebook, I said, Rich, I'm gonna get you back, brother. What'd he say to me? He said, you do all the time. That meant a lot because you know we put the work in to bring you guys the best information we can, the best value, and we try to present it to you and show how much it really means to us, the passion we have. So when you guys give back, and not only like that when you give us a gift, but those words, they mean the most. They push me on and encourage me to keep making videos, because like all people who make videos, YouTubers or whatever, at times you question things if what you're doing is worth it. So when I get things like this, it touches my heart. So I wanted to thank you and thank all of you for the constant kindness in the comments. In the gardening community and on this channel, I'm always blown away by the positivity. I probably can count all the negative comments I've ever had probably on 2 hands. And I know that there's people out there who dislike the videos, but you guys are so kind that you don't send mean words. If they're criticism, it's constructive, and I thank you for that. I'm always open to more, and that's really what helps the channel. It helps us to grow. Let's get back over to the seeds. I missed them a little bit. See how they're doing. So these bags are loaded with the best. Top of the line heirloom. Again, the hybrids you can't save seed from because they don't grow true to seed. The heirlooms you can save seeds from. So everything here we can grow, save seed from, and grow again in the future. Bag of watermelons right here. Loving that. And what we're gonna do is find out some things we can grow in the greenhouse. Like these beans and stuff, I know we can grow a lot of these in the greenhouse, and we'll be able to save seed from them well also. So there's some things I wanna get in, but I want some suggestions from all of you. What's something specific that you wanna see grown? I don't wanna plant everything because some of the stuff has to be outside to save seeds from, I think, because I don't think I'm gonna have biennials in here. If we got kale, those don't flower till the 2nd year, so I don't think I'm gonna have kale in here for 2 years, growing all through the summer as well. So I want to plant some stuff in here that I know I could save seed from so I can continue those varieties and hopefully share with all of you in the future, and we could all have the Jeer collection. As I'm in here doing a little bit of work, making the video, we got Tuck out there, hanging out in the food forest, loving it. Yeah, he's a good guy. Before he was over there digging up the carrots and stuff. I think he's the only one who has more fun possibly than me out here, which is tough to do. Hey Dougie boy. He's a good guy. If you've been following along for the channel, we're gonna start growing in the greenhouse, and that's where we're gonna grow this stuff. So I've been doing some work getting the soil ready. I talked about how this area was so dried out. So what I did was come through the past couple days and make sure everything's watered down. And before I even did that, I showed you as we sifted a lot of this. So we had some big wood chips and stuff, but we sifted it out. So now we've just got smaller particles. What we're gonna do is actually put some black leaf mulch down over top. And this is the stuff we get for free from the dump. I've brought you along as we grab some. That was in the greenhouse video as well. But you can see, this stuff is beautiful, but some of it is a little too big. We've got some big sticks and stuff. So we don't want that preventing some of our smaller seeds from popping out of the ground. And because we're gonna use this over top of these of the dirt here as kind of like a seed starter, but also just to give it a kind of mulch, because what's going to happen is gravity is going to work, so every time we water, nutrients will go soak into the ground from it, which is what we want. What I did here though was I sifted this just like I sifted the other stuff, And what that did was give me beautiful, small, very light soil and no big sticks. It took a little time to sift it, but I really think it's definitely gonna be worth it. I mean, just touching this feels good. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. I've got this tray with small holes, I guess about a 1/4 inch big, maybe a little bigger. And you could use a 1/4 inch hardware cloth and make one if you didn't have this. But it's got the sides, which makes it a lot better. And then I'm just taking some of this black leaf mulch. Not too much, I'm not overfilling it. Just throwing some in there, taking it in the section here and just shaking it out. And this is real easy. And what's happening is obviously it's sifting, all the small stuff is dropping and all this bigger stuff is getting caught up. So we've got some decent sized rocks in there. There's a little bit of plastic, but anything big we're getting rid of. This is gonna be ideal for helping us get the seeds out, or get the seeds up with this small, nice light soil. And then after I've sifted that black leaf mulch, what's left, those wood chips and stuff, what I'm doing is just taking this and using them as you would any other wood chips. So here's some I did the other day. Threw it underneath one of the grapes because a lot of the wood chips have broken down. And it's good wood chips coated in that black leaf mulch, so nice nutrition. And I'm making sure to pull out any plastic or anything. This isn't plastic, this is just, these are leaves. So we're just dumping that into the garden. We're not getting rid of or wasting anything. We're just, you know, putting things in the proper use, proper order. Wood chips are great as a mulch, but you don't want to use them when you're starting seeds. After the things are grown, then you put the wood chips around it. So just to get things planted, you want something light, something soft, and something that's going to actually have some good nutrition in it. This way, as the plants grow, we can feed it as well. Not too hot though, as they say. Not too much nutrients. Tuck's got to come check on what's going on, what we did, see if it gets approved by the head of security. Love this guy. He's a good guy. Oh, looks like he's having a little too much fun out here. Oh, you got something on your face there, boyo. This guy. I wanted to give you guys one more contrast of what it's like before with the big sticks and stuff, just even by the look of it, compared to what it looks like after. So I'm gonna be sifting most of my things now before I put them in the garden. That's a transition that's gonna be made going into next year. This just feels so good. And I'm gonna be doing this for a lot of my garden areas. And when I'm pulling stuff from the chickens, just like Paul Gauchi does, I'm gonna make sure to sift that stuff too. So we keep all the best things. You guys don't even know how badly I wanna get this stuff in the ground and planted, but I'm trying to exercise patience as best I could. Because we know in gardening that it's all about the preparation. Getting everything ready, because that's what's gonna get you to the harvest. But I wanna get it in so I can get it growing, so I could taste it and I could get the seeds and just the whole process of growing. I love everything about it. So you saw as I came through and I got rid of the big stuff here, and I loosened the soil just up a little bit, just to make sure that I got rid of everything big and all the big wood chips. Then I'm gonna take some of this light, soft stuff. What I wanna do is, after I have this whole section spread out and everything, I'm gonna make some rows, areas to walk. This way I'm not stomping on it and just pushing the ground down too much and compacting it. Although this shouldn't compact too much because it's got good soil structure. It doesn't all lock together. If I stomp it, I can pick it up. It'll hold together. This is good evidence of soil structure. Soil that holds together like this in a ball, but then all you gotta do is just softly go like that and break it up. So that's a good evidence of good soil structure and good pore spacing. Check that out, growers. That feels insanely good. Oh, just look at that. I mean, wow. And I was gonna use this stuff more as a mulch and stuff, but after sifting it and just feeling it, how light it is, this is gonna be beautiful for starting seeds. So I've got it relatively thick. This is how I'm gonna keep it. There's where the dirt is right there. So a couple inches thick, about up to here, a few inches. And what we're gonna do is it's gonna be so easy. Since we prepared it well, we're just gonna be able to take however deep the seed is, you just take a stick or something, put the seed in and then cover that right back up. So this is gonna be excellent. Of all that I've sifted, I've got about half of the greenhouse done. So I've got some more black leaf mulch in the truck. We're gonna sift that, keep moving, and then I'm gonna get planting. That's today's video, growers. Thanks for watching. I really wanted to get planted today, but I felt like I couldn't. I felt like it wasn't right because these aren't all my seeds, these are yours as well. So I wanna get some input. What do you guys wanna see grown in this greenhouse? Some specific varieties or something. If you wanna know which ones I have, go on Baker Creek if you want. There's a lot of stuff on there you could see, and we'll grow some of the stuff. Maybe there's something that you wanna see grown and you haven't before, wanna hear if it's good or not, maybe we'll try that. Because we really appreciate all your input. These videos, I don't make them for me, you know, to go back and document it. If I did, it wouldn't be this intricate. There wouldn't be this much work into it. I do these for you, to help encourage you, to inspire you, to get some of you growing, to get you investing in your health, in things that have true worth and true value. So again, I wanted to thank my brother Rich Murtha for going out of his way to blessing us, blessing the channel, and blessing our whole community. Because through this, I'm gonna be able to help more people, and just, you know, everything comes after its kind. So we've got more seed, more seed, more seed. That blessing is gonna bless others. We're gonna keep that train riding. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to check us out on Steam. Stay tuned. Let me know down low what you wanna see. We're gonna get growing. As you know, James Prigioni and Tuck, we'll be back at you real soon. We out.